Push the weight enough flex. The live is more than the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woo. I'm a 88 pack nigga, woo. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood, tryna stack a little cheddar for the money.
Come on in, smash the like button. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I knew that once Champ got riled up, that it would set the world on fire. And the apes, the turncoats, and the raccoons, they would get resurrected. And I knew it wouldn't take long for this disgusting POS to run to his computer and give his 10 cents, because that's all his opinion about anything is worth, especially when it refers to black people. So come on in, smash the like button, share the video. I have subscribers mode only on because I don't want to be disturbed. I had some time to think about this, how I was going to approach this. First thing I had to do was calm down. It's the first thing I had to do. The second thing I had to do was stick to the facts. And the fact is that Jason Whitlock is an enemy to black Americans, black people everywhere. He's an enemy. He is the pure definition of a wolf in sheep's clothing. I normally say, no matter how hard you try, you'll never get a seat at the table. But I think he understands that. And at this point, what he does is he's not concerned about the table. He's not concerned about the table. He has grown comfortable with sitting on Master's lawn with a fold-out table and a chair, because that's good enough for him. So I'm going to play his response, or his, you know, everybody has a response when they have nothing to do with something. And it didn't take long. And I, you know, in my mind, I knew it was coming, but I left it alone. And cats that know I watch boxing, but they don't watch boxing, they knew to send me this. So what I'm going to ask everyone in the house to do tonight, at your convenience, you share this directly to him and Steve Kim. Steve Kim. Steve Kim. Because I want all the smoke. I want nothing more, but I will go on their platform. I will definitely go on their platform. I'm just a little YouTube channel. They don't take us serious anyway. Steve Kim is quoted saying that in reference to Deontay Wilder, YouTube channels are delusional. This is a man that referred to black boxing fans as the demographic. He nicknamed us. This is a man that referred to us as woke, and he's using it in a harsh sense. Let me give you a little history on the word woke. Woke was something that the black community used. Give me a second. And salute to my brother, the International Quiet Storm, in that Cash App. Salute to you, good brother. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Woke simply meant that we are aware. We understand what's going on, and we're educating ourselves on how to be better people and not play into the things that are said about Black people. We know that the government is putting guns and drugs in our neighborhood. We're not selling the drugs. We're speaking out against it. Whether it's in a political rally or we're putting it on wax. Oh, I'm sorry. Y'all know that better as rap music. We're denouncing the Cardi B's of the world and Sexy Reds. We don't, that doesn't represent our culture at all. Those were hired guns that was systematically put in place in our community, just like the guns and drugs. And we denounced that. That's what woke was supposed to mean. Now, everybody hijacked it. Woke has now become, it now coincides with the LGBTQ LMNOP community. Everything is woke, 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 woke. They took something that we made and assimilated it. So when Steve Kung Fu Kim, because he's Asian, and since he wants to play the race game, I'm gonna play the race game. I know he's Korean. Well, that's what I heard. And I know Kung Fu is Chinese. I know that. But since you want to play that, I'm not Jesus. I need to be better. But an eye for an eye. I'm more of a Malcolm X guy. I got love for Martin Luther King, but I'm more of a Malcolm X guy. Eye for an eye. So Steve Kung Fu Kim, when you take those racist jabs at us, it's okay. I'm gonna jab you right back. Kim Jong-il looking ass. So you make sure they get this, because I want the smoke. Now I know they're gonna say, oh, he's just a YouTuber. Nah, bro. You see, here's the thing. YouTube is where boxing lives. We kept boxing alive. And here's the facts. These two idiots can't tell me anything about the sport of boxing. The sad part is Jason Whitlock can have a conversation with you about race relations, but his take on it is the total opposite of what it needs to be. He may tell you that we need to have Christian values, honor our women. But at the same time, when he was on Barbershop Conversations, what he did say was, I guess I'm a bit of a hypocrite for saying this, but we need to be in touch with Jesus Christ. We need to be better men and better households. And the first thing I was thinking, well, where's your wife, bro? This man is knocking on 60. I don't know how old his ass is. But where's your wife, man? You know what we also need to do as a community? Stay in shape. Since I've seen him on television, he's been fat. Do you really want to get to it, Jason Whitlock? Also, I can't deny or confirm this. I'm not going to put any cases on him, but I heard, and this is what I heard. Now, I don't know if it's coming from people that just don't like him, want to put a coat on him. I don't know. But people were saying that this guy's a homosexual. Now, I don't know if that's true. I'm not starting a rumor. I'm telling you what people told me. And I'm telling you, I can't deny or confirm that. But I find it eerily strange that he's telling us what a black man should be. And one of the things he said, which I agree with, is a husband. A husband. Get to know Christ. Right? Where's your wife? Where's your wife? Get to know Christ. It's funny how you talk about the bad in the community. I don't think I've heard him, and I'm not saying he hasn't, I don't think I've heard him talk about the good our community has done and the bad that has been done to our community. The PTSD. I brought that up yesterday. I brought it up again this morning. He's a grown-ass man. He knows that. But his choices are his own. This is the man that dragged Kobe Bryant every chance he got. And then when he died in that helicopter crash with his daughter and all those other people, I'm looking at an article right now. Jason Whitlock, this is back in September of 2022. Jason Whitlock called out for Kobe Bryant tribute despite well-known disdain for him. So what you're doing is you're selling wolf tickets, bruh. And I do vaguely remember, because I didn't watch him. I turned him off whenever he was on TV. But he used to really email Kobe or put it out on a blog. I'm a Shaq guy. I bet you are. And he would drag Kobe. Drag him. Not because it was the right thing to do, but because it was the thing to do. It turned heads. Just like what he did this morning or this afternoon, whatever he did it. He ran to the aid of Simon Jordan and proceeded to cut down Deontay Wilder. And what you're seeing now, because I'm seeing these videos pop up, the coons are out in full swing. They're cutting the brother down again. It's 2021 all over again. They're cutting him down all over again. You know why? Because Deontay was right in his actions. But you know what? You will sell your soul for a few dollars, wouldn't you? This guy's always been a coon. And the rumor is he's a homosexual. I didn't make that up. When I was asking what's with this guy, why does he keep doing this? People who know people just got to talking. I can't confirm if that's true. I don't know. But when you're almost 60, you have no wife, but you're running around telling people, black men, what they need to do. You know what? You know what, man? I'm not putting this on the church. But let me be clear when I tell you this. Some of the biggest train wrecks that I've seen in my life came out the church. They were in church trying to get delivered from something. Sometimes it works. Most time it didn't. You're running from something. I've seen adultery in the church. I've seen people try to suppress their homosexuality in the church. I've seen pastors get multiple women pregnant in the church. Yes, I have. I've seen that. You're supposed to be doing marriage counseling, and next you know, you got 8 women pregnant in there. There's things in the news right now. Gospel singers fighting their homosexuality. This is what I've seen. So I look at Jason Whitlock and I'm like, should your name be Jason Shitcock? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. PDF files in the church. I've seen it. That Bible Belt in our country. How many people that got rounded up for PDF files? Every time I turn around. They're from red states and they're heavily into the church. PDF files. I'm like, what is this? What's going on? All that is Satan hiding in the church. Hiding. This isn't a knock against Christianity. It's a knock with those people in the house of God. Just like I say here, we have to be, I just said it earlier this morning, did I not? We have to monitor our goddamn surroundings. People buddy up with us and it's all cool, it's all cool, it's all cool, until it ain't. And just when they've used us up enough, they branch off and then they start talking crazy about us. Well, I'm not ignoring that anymore. Jason Whitlock is the worst kind of black man that I've seen. Well, one of them, because we got a few. But he has a voice. He has the power of that microphone. And he couldn't wait to co-sign that colonizer that I dissected this morning. Now I'm gonna play what he had to say, and I'm gonna break down why I have a problem with him. Look at this ugly. Okay, I kind of understand why he's not married. Who the hell wants to wake up to that? But let me just play this.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder, played the race card in an interview because someone's asked him about Tyson Fury and whatnot. It's one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen, but I'm like, this is the heavyweight champion of the world.
Deontay Wilder's not the heavyweight champion of the world. So right off the bat, here's the big problem with me. He's nothing but an overgrown casual. Just because he's in the sports realm doesn't mean he knows what he's talking about. I used to cringe when I used to listen to Stephen A. Snitch and what's his name? Skip Brainless argue over Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather because neither one of them knew boxing. Neither one of them knew boxing. And I used to cringe when I saw them arguing. And I'm like, this is just for show. They had the most juvenile talking points. But I see Stephen A. roll with money. And this clown, Skip Brainless, had to ride with Manny. Both of them selling wolf tickets. They don't know ish about boxing. Anytime you cross-check Skip Brainless, he said, I was at Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvin Hagler. I don't care. I don't care. You was at the fight. So what? So what? That doesn't mean you know anything. Because other than those two men, they wasn't talking boxing. And there was a lot of boxing going on in between Floyd and Manny. They never talked about it. So this fool is a glorified casual. That's what he is. But let's proceed.
Playing the race card. And so I had them come up. I ran these guys are
Why your fucking hands look like Vienna sausages? But let me go ahead.
really talented. My over the shoulder today is the King of Spades. And, you know, all these black kings out here.
Now you see this right here? This right here is what makes me want to punch him right in the damn face. This guy is the biggest coon that I've seen. This guy is a coon, absolute coon. Derek Gaines in that super chat, he said he's the black Rush Limbaugh. He is. I didn't like Rush and I don't like him. And it's interesting you brought up Rush Limbaugh because guess what month he died in? Black History Month. Thank you. Jason Shitcock, could you do us the honors? So automatically he's going to get views because he's denouncing what Deontay just went through. Oh, time to get paid. Somebody send this to him.
Playing the race card. And we are now the King of Spades. And, you know, you can get all upset with me if you want.
I know you don't care because you're just paying bills. But it doesn't negate the fact that you're a coon. And it looked like you need some dental work. Let me tell you why you get your dental work done, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you why you get that done. If you don't get, if y'all haven't seen a dentist in at least a year and a half, you need to make an appointment. Do you know the older you get, you subject yourself to gum disease? You need to see a dentist and a periodontist, which works on the gums. You can get a bacteria infection in your mouth and it can get into your bloodstream and affect your heart. Did you know that? I just gave you a gem, Jason Shitcock. When was the last time you saw a periodontist? You might have some crooked fronts, but your gums might be all right. Have you seen one? Do you talk about black men's health? That'll be a contradiction. It's just as ridiculous as when I hear Dan Raphael review a fighter and he says, yeah, well, I guess he came in out of shape. Motherfucker, who are you to say anyone's out of shape? Well, I am in shape. Round is in shape. Yeah. Dan Raphael, he can review boxing, but when it comes to a fighter being overweight or out of shape, he should leave that alone. This guy's talking about playing a race guard, a king of spades. The fuck have you done for black people? Because I'm looking at you on your mic. Let us proceed.
And isn't that racist? Kang, you calling us
Bro, I need you to look at his head movements. Bro, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. We're in an era where they're all around us to the point where it's somewhat noticeable now. Okay? I need you to look at his head movements and his hand movements and look at his mannerisms.
Well, isn't that racist? Kang, you calling us spades? Well, isn't that racist?
What are you, a homo?
Am I bugging? If y'all not seeing what I'm seeing, it's okay to say, yo, Drew, you just don't like the guy. So just tell me. You, Drew, it might be that. I'm not going to say you wrong. I'm not going to say you wrong. Maybe I'm ODing because I don't like this dude and I want smoke with him in reference to this topic. Am I seeing things? So if I do get to have a conversation with him, is it fair play to ask him, hey, man, yo, listen, man, there's been a rumor going on about you. I want to ask you, are you a homosexual? Can we just get that out the way? Are you a homosexual? Because this is the word, and I can't confirm that. And I didn't start no rumor. It's not even a rumor at this point. I'm just wondering, you're so thorough on black men and what we should do. Getting in touch with Jesus Christ. All of that stuff. Why aren't you married? And are you a homosexual? That's a fair question, right? Isn't in today's dating pool, fellas, when you dating a chick, at this point, are you surprised when you ask her about her past and she says, yo, I dated Ted and John and Malik and Sarah? Whoa, Sarah. Yeah, I had a little situation. It was only about 6 months, though. Right? Right? You see what I mean? And we're supposed to look past that. Ladies, don't you have to like investigate that? Because I don't know. These dudes, these new dudes today. So that's a fair question. That's what I would seriously ask them. I'm not trying to clown. I would ask them flat out, hey, man, listen. Before we go any further, this is what's being said about you. Are you a homosexual? Because believe it or not, it explains a whole lot how he views things. And I would tell him, this is why I'm saying you're a coon. Now, remember what I said about Skip Brainless and Stephen A. Snitch. They're paid big money to talk about sports, but that doesn't mean that they know what they're talking about. You think that Steve Kim, Jason Whitlock, Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Snitch, you think that they know anything about boxing that we don't know? Seriously. I told y'all I don't watch the NBA like I used to at least 15 years ago. That would be stupid of me to try and engage in a debate with anybody that watches it every day because I don't know anything. You see how that works? Yo, Drew, I'm going to debate you on basketball. No, you're not. Why? Because I don't know shit. Ah, see? Yeah, see? I'm telling you, I don't know anything about the NBA. I don't watch it. What are we talking about? Boxing? We can have a conversation. What do you want to talk about? So what makes you think that Jason Whitlock knows anything about boxing? I'm going to prove to you that he doesn't. So he's already talking about race. Let's go.
No, it's the clown suit we're putting on ourselves. This race card that we run around with everywhere, playing it from the bottom of the deck, the top of the deck, the middle of the...
Bullshit. Bullshit. No, we don't. Excuse me. How many times did Deontay Wilder fight after the third Fury fight? He knocked out Robert Helenius. He fought Joseph Parker and lost. We didn't say anything other than he lost. He got knocked out by Zhilei Zhang. We didn't say anything other than he lost. Was there any race issue there? No. So what this dude is doing is trying to say that it's only a white man that he gets all riled up about. No. But this guy don't know shit. Quick question. Maybe y'all can educate me. Where was Whitlock in the midst of Ryan Garcia's racist meltdown? When Ryan Garcia was caught red-handed cheating. I'm curious because I don't know. I don't watch this dude. Maybe y'all can get that data for me. Did he say anything about it? Did he blame Bill and Dev? Did he call Ryan Garcia out on it? Because I don't know. Maybe he did. I don't know. I don't know. Did he? Or did he just ignore it? Where was it? What is his thoughts? And this is what I would ask him. What are your thoughts on Ryan Garcia's racist meltdown? How he stood on business and said, ain't no one going to do anything to me. And then ask me about what Deontay Wilder's saying again. Because Ryan Garcia got a pass for everything, even to the point where he's getting a title shot in his next fight. Ask me about Deontay Wilder's victimhood now. So if he hasn't said anything about Ryan Garcia, I know he ain't saying anything about Teofimo Lopez. I follow the sister Pink Book Lessons. She just did a whole piece on the Teofimo and Shakur thing, in the race thing. I gave my comment on that. I said, hey, Boxing Channel here. This rabbit hole gets deeper. Did he jump on that? When a black man is winning, do you jump on that? Do you say congratulations? When the allegations, when Ryan cheating was only allegations at that point, did Jason Whitlock, was he one of those coons that jumped up and said, there's a need for Ryan to be wrong. He's a handsome kid, like the rest of these broken wrists are saying. Did he even say anything? If he didn't, what's the best way to attack the black boxing community? Attack the main gun. Whether you like it or not, Deontay Wilder still got that weight on his shoulders. A loss by him is a victory for the haters, the self-haters, the racists, everything else. Man, fuck John Jones. I saw that. At this level, you black athletes, man, if you don't know your surroundings, I can't help you.
Deck everywhere. Anything that we want that we don't get, we play the race card.
Do you think, okay, I'm just gonna let it play.
We are the king of spades.
This coon doesn't know shit. And I'll prove it to you. I want this smoke. I want to talk to him about this specifically.
Let's watch Deontay Wilder, former heavyweight champion of the world, got the brakes beat off of him twice by Tyson Fury.
He's one of those niggas. You heard what he just said, right? He's one of those niggas. He's one of those niggas. I promise you, I will smoke this nigga in this conversation right here. I ain't gotta scream. I ain't gotta yell. I ain't gotta call him out his name. I'll do this on my platform. I won't do it to him. I'll show his platform respect, but I'll also show him receipts. And I put that mirror in front of him. Because I can tell, not only does he not know shit about boxing, but he don't know enough about the fucking roots of the sport. He doesn't know enough. When Devin Haney just thought the loss to Ryan Garcia was just a loss, what did he say? Allah's a perfect planner. Allah did the rest. Bada did the rest. The New York State Athletic Commission, they did the rest. And what did Ryan do? Show us who he was. And I want to know, where was Jason Whitlock when all of that was happening? That's all I want to know. Because Devin was quiet. And he just want to grind that axe. He got the brakes beat off of him, right? Keep listening.
A white guy in some of the most interesting or recent heavyweight bouts that we've seen. This is over the last 6-7 years. But he's somewhere getting interviewed. I think he may be overseas, maybe in London. This guy seems to have some sort of accent, but I don't know. Some white guy.
Okay, so now here's what else I'm going to say. He's actually telling on himself. He don't know who Simon Jordan is. I don't watch Simon Jordan, but I know enough to know that they cover boxing over there. So he doesn't know Simon Jordan. He doesn't even know what the hell's going on. All he knows is that Deontay had a meltdown and he saw it online. And he's mad at Deontay for voicing his gripes and how he's treated as a black athlete. And he's been down on Deontay since the first 3 fights. Because when Deontay came out with the armor on, he had a problem with it. He called it the Wakandan outfit. He did that. This nigga. When I tell you guys, people have to qualify to talk boxing with you. I told you guys that. This knuckle dragger could never talk boxing with me because I know too much. In the ring, outside the ring, in the history of the sport. And I'm not talking about, oh, you know a few champions, oh, you interviewed Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm not talking about that. Because you know what? I know more than some boxers, and I'm talking about history. History. When I say history, I'm talking about what black fighters went through. You think this fat piece of shit knows anything about the Black Murderers Row? He'll try and change the subject. I say, Jason, but boxing's not about race. Do you know anything about the Black Murderers Row? I don't care to know about that. Soon as he goes there, you're disqualified. Because you're on here talking about there's no racial element. And we know it is. This guy is a dirtbag. This guy is an absolute dirtbag. But let's listen to what else he has to say.
Is asking him on a panel about Tyson Fury, and man, oh man, did Deontay Wilder lose it? Let's play the clip.
I wanted to move you on to Tyson Fury.
I don't want to talk about him.
No, you're going to.
We're here about
No, but you're enough.
The you talking about?
Let me tell you where you never want to be. You never
want to be in your presence. You look like you smell like bacon and bad decisions. So I don't want to be in your presence. Sid Markin, that's member for 14 months. So salute to you, brother. He says, what up, Drew? Why is Whitlock ignoring how Wilder was being talked to by Simon? No, because he doesn't see no problem in it. He saw a clip of Deontay being belligerent and he stormed out. That's what he saw. You know what else he doesn't pick up on? He doesn't talk about how Derek Chisora was siding with Deontay on that. You feel me? That's what and see, this is what I'm saying. This is why this guy's a coon. He saw a short, because that's how I saw it. I saw a short of it. And I said, what the hell happened? And then I found it and I watched the whole thing. And it was disgusting. Tay, right now? All right, Tay, I'm going to send it to you right now. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to send it to your email. Check your email, bro. So, this is the type of time I'm on right now, bro. This is the type of time I'm on right now. And I'm warning y'all right now, if y'all was here from the very beginning, some of y'all are new coming around and we appreciate y'all. This is what I'm talking about. If y'all, bro, before the pandemic and everything else, and we still ride or die, it's bomb squad all day over here. Y'all are about to see what it was like in these next few months. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. It's about to get ugly out here. But you know what? I'm war ready. I'm war ready. Hold on. I'm war ready. It's not a game out here. I'm equipped, bro, because I've been through this. Before the Fury fight, I've been here, man. And I'm telling you that Jason Shitcock is a disgrace. It is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And these clowns need to be put in their place. This guy don't know shit. G-Tad, salute, brother. I'm a little frustrated because, you know, I was mad this morning about Simon Jordan, but I get annoyed when I got to do this with my own. But you know what? You know something? This guy's not one of our own, bro. How y'all view it is how y'all view it. But this guy's not a representation of what the community is supposed to be. The way he talks down on Deontay and just totally disregards everything is ridiculous. Tay, what up?
What's good, bro?
What's good? You sent that?
Yeah. I sent it to him.
All right.
Yeah, he on the way in. He didn't even know what the hell had happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I told him you was live. He was like, oh shit. I said, send me a link too.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So what it seems like so far, I already watched this, right? Jason is just he's doing the clicks and views. He's doing this for likes.
Right.
He's doing this for likes, and I had to calm down because this morning I was upset, bro, because it was 2019 all over again, bro.
Right.
I was right back there mentally. I said, oh my God, I didn't think I could get this mad again.
Yeah,
See, the
no,
thing,
I saw it even when you know what I'm saying, even when we spoke last night. I was like, damn, he hot.
yeah, bro, I was so mad, bro. And see, here's the thing, man. We support fighters over here. The thing with Devin was that it got caught. And
Right.
the law did its job. The insult to the injury was Ryan having a meltdown and the public disregarded it, which proves that there's racism in the sport itself. That proves it. And I said, man, this is the shit that Deontay was talking about.
Right.
This right here. And what happened to Deontay? Yo, listen, whenever a fighter is caught cheating, man, you already know how I feel. That shit's attempted murder, bro.
Right.
This sport dangerous as, bro. What do you think the atmosphere would have been if Deontay was caught doing some bullshit with his gloves?
Oh man, come on, man. You know what it would have been already.
Man, they would want him in jail. And he'd never fight again.
Absolutely. Right.
You know what I'm saying? He already punching like a fucking mule kick. Imagine if he hit someone with no pattern in the glove. He's killing them.
Right.
And then Jason Whitlock will be up here reprimanding him. And guess what? Justifiably so.
Right.
You know?
I agree.
So this motherfucker got some nerve. He's a casual. And this is just news for him. This is just news for him. This is all this is.
Right.
This is all this is. But I'm calling him out on it. I actually want to debate him on this. I want to debate him on all of this. We could keep it right here on boxing. Yeah, I'm calling him out his name right now. Absolutely. Absolutely, I'm calling him out his name.
You gonna fire him up though. Man, he don't want none of that though.
Nah. And you know what? I could keep it clean like a washing machine. I'll go to his platform. I ain't got to be belligerent, but I'll get my point across. Because you know me, I have questions. I wasn't belligerent towards Sugar Hill.
Right.
I don't need to be. But I got my point across. I had questions that he really couldn't answer. He really couldn't answer. And I know for a fact that this dude, he wouldn't even engage with me. You know why? Because I'm no goddamn fool.
Right.
I'm no fool. This guy's a goddamn, he's a grifter. He don't know shit about boxing.
So don't.
Now, I want to get to the point. Listen to what this clown says, bro.
I want to be in a public interview as a grown man and a 6'5", 6'6", 250, 240-pound.
Okay, so this is how you know he's a casual. He says 6'5", 6'6", 250 pounds. Anyone that knows Deontay knows that that's all wrong.
Right.
And listen to this fairy. He's a goddamn fairy.
Grown man. You never want to be anywhere on camera where another man is seeing you melt down and throws you a box of tissues or Kleenexes. You don't want to be captured on tape that way.
You know what, man? This son of a bitch. Listen, I recall I was somewhere in the South a long time ago. And there was a big old tree. And you know what? This was a long time ago. I forgot what state I was in. There was a big old tree, like laying on the floor. And the person giving us the tour, I was there with somebody church. Now listen to this, y'all. The person says, yo, y'all kids have a seat on that log. And he starts talking. He says, do you know where you're sitting? I was like, we're sitting on a big ass tree on the floor. What? He said, nope. That's not just no normal tree. He said, about 20 or so slaves sat right here until they were picked up by, well, I'm having a brain fart right now. What's her name? came through the woods and got them and walked them up north.
Who?
What's her name? Help me out, chat. I'm having a brain fart this evening. What's her name? That freed the slaves. She said she could free a lot more if they knew they were slaves. The fuck is, I'm sorry. I'm having a brain fart, y'all. I'm just so mad. Harriet Tubman, thank you. Harriet Tubman. And the fella giving us the tour said the slave sat right here. Right here. And she came in through the woods and she walked them all the way up north. And I'm like, wow. When they said that, the reason I'm sharing that story is because when they said that, I had a thump in my fucking heart. And I'm looking at the log different now. I said, yo, slaves sat here? They said, yes. Slaves sat right here. And we already done walked past the house that they worked in and everything else. Said they sat right here. Lit torches and walked that way.
That's crazy because I know where D stayed, one of his houses in Alabama. That's where the slaves walked through the woods where he stayed as well. On that island stay on.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, that's a fact. Matter of fact, when he did that tribute to George Floyd, that's the area right there. That's the area right there when he did the tribute to George Floyd.
Yeah. My point of sharing that story, Squarely, I don't remember exactly where it was. It was a long time ago. I was like 13. I wish I could remember. You know what? I'm gonna ask my brother. He might know. My point is, it hit different once I knew where I was sitting. And as a person of color, the most annoying. Hold on, y'all. D, what's good, brother?
D, what's good, brother? Yeah. Bomb squad!
Champ in the building.
What's up with it,
What's
baby?
good?
Can't hear you, bro. Can't hear you, bro.
Can't hear me?
Well, I can hear you. D, you can hear me? Tay, you can hear me?
Hello?
D, you can hear me, D?
Hello?
Deontay, you can hear me?
Hello?
Oh, shit.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's talking.
Hello?
You can hear me?
Hello?
Fucking StreamYard. All right, he got to come. Tay, you can hear me?
Damn, I can't hear shit.
Tay, you can hear me? Hold on, go out.
Is he talking?
Back in. Tay, you can hear me?
Hello?
They'll be back. They'll be back. As you can see, I don't play games over here. There we go.
There we go.
You can hear me, D?
You can hear me, D? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Yeah. Bomb squad!
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's up, baby? You doing all right?
Yes, man. I'm doing brilliant, brother.
Man,
How you feeling?
brother? How you feeling? Man, I'm doing super, man. God is good, man. Give God all the praises and all the glory, man. We are alive. And, man, that's all that matters, man. We got full health and strength. We got a mind. And, man, it's like I said, we alive, bro. So it don't get no better than being alive.
Absolutely, man.
How about yourself?
Man. Man, we doing good.
Man, we doing good.
There's a bit of an echo. Do you have you got YouTube playing in the back?
YouTube playing in the back somewhere?
No,
I don't think I have anything playing. Well, I don't have nothing playing.
All right, we just going.
Right. Should I step out and come back in one more time?
Yeah, try that.
Yeah, try that. All right, I'm gonna try it one more time. Hold on.
All right.
Yeah, he had to go back out and come back in.
Yeah. There was a mad echo. What time is it over there?
Everybody back now. It's 11:22.
Oh, he back. Okay. Okay. All right, so I'm waiting for him to get back. Oh, I think he might have to mute his speakers or something. Like is he in the car? Is he in the whip right now?
Yeah, in the car.
Okay. There you go.
What about now?
That's better. Oh, that's better.
Hello?
Yeah, that's better. You can hear me?
Hello?
Holy crap. Tell you can hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't hear you.
You can hear me? You can hear me?
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
D, you can hear me?
You can hear me, bro?
I can hear you loud and clear. Holy crap, what's going on? Is he on mute? No, he's not on mute. You gotta mute the speakers. All right, hold on. Tell you can hear me? Tell you can hear me?
I can hear you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Tay, say something to D. I think he can hear you, but can't hear me. Boss.
Drew.
Yeah, I can't.
Can't hear
It's probably me.
Yeah, ask him if he's on Bluetooth.
Yeah, I'm on Bluetooth.
Ask D if he's on
What happened to
Bluetooth. I
Drew?
think he can hear you.
Oh no, I can hear him now.
Oh, you can hear Drew?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't hear him at all.
Tay, ask
heard
D
him
if he's
first
on
time.
Bluetooth.
He said you on Bluetooth.
I'm just on speaker.
Oh.
I can put my headphones in if that, but I still don't hear him though.
Yeah, tell him to try putting in the headset. See what that do.
He said try putting in the headset, see what that'll do. I'm gonna leave that and come back in up on a different name.
All right.
Okay. Should
D,
I
you can
come
hear
back out and come back in one more time?
D, you can hear me? Damn it.
This is crazy.
Sham it. Okay. We building it as we fly, people. We building it as we fly. Yeah, Tate.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Tell him to put the earpiece in. See what that does. See what that does.
Yeah, man. I can't believe all this stuff really coming back around like this. Knowing what I know. You know, I'm getting ready to drop a video.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
getting ready to drop a video. And I'm about to drop a bombshell. That's gonna be number one. They keep on playing, I'm gonna keep dropping.
That's what we got. Yo, bro, I'm just telling the audience, they weren't around when we was in the thick of things, man. I'm telling them it's about to go to 0 to 100. This interview was meant to happen because it resurrected all of these clowns. It's like they came right back. They came right back and they on some bullshit.
Right.
And now's the time. All that information that you had, you understand? All right, let's see.
Fellas.
Yes, sir. You can hear me, brother?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, tight.
Oh, yes.
Yes, sir.
There it is. What's good, fellas?
Man, we groovy, brother. How are you feeling, brother? How you doing?
Man, I feel blessed. Beyond blessed, man. It don't get no better than this. If it get better than this, then, man, I feel like it's I'm in a dream. You understand?
Right, man. Hey,
What's
man,
good with it, though?
Man, I'm good, man. You know, I'm on 10, brother.
Yeah.
I'm on 10 right now, man, because
I see you got them coons going on up there.
You see that?
Yes,
you already
sir.
know, brother. You already know. And Jason Whitlock, the opportunist that he is, man, I'll just explain to the audience that this is what he does. And I asked him to share this video because I want the smoke. I want to have a discussion with him. I'll go to his panel because I have questions. You know, the same questions I had when I spoke to Sugar Hill and left him stunned. This guy is just a grifter. He has everything to say about you and about the black boxing community, and he don't know anything.
What he talking about?
You know, same old shit. The Fury situation. He sounds like every coon that thinks that it was clean. Yeah, he's one of those. He's talking about, oh, the man said his suit was too heavy. But I remember when that happened, he called it the Wakandan suit. I said, wow, man. And he had some white company with him. And the guy that he was with looked at him and said, hey, you know, I didn't know I was coming to some sort of black rally, whatever he said. So he was embarrassed in front of his white friends for you wearing a goddamn black suit. I said, do you know what that suit even represented? So he low-key rooted against you. You know
and fuck him. You know what? Fuck that coon ass motherfucker. I'm tired of fuck them all. You know what I mean? And if they see me at a sport event or anything else, they better not ever come up to me. I'm gonna slap the shit out of them. I'm tired of all these coon ass motherfuckers getting on this internet and on social media or whatever they platform, and then time they see me, they turn into bitches. It ain't gonna be no more of that. They gonna need their security. And if they got security around them, I'm gonna put their security to work because I'm tired of that fake shit. Fuck them all. You feel me? And fuck him too. Everybody can tell him I said it. And if I saw him, I tell him in his face. Man, fuck these motherfuckers. They don't know shit about shit.
They don't.
So I don't worry about none of them. You know what I'm saying? I don't worry about none of them. They say I'm up to 1%. They'll never be able to do what I do. He don't know the first step of fucking getting into a fucking fight. Fuck his bitch ass.
And see, here's the thing. He undermines everything in reference to the sport as it pertains to black fighters.
Man, fuck him.
This is why I say he's a coon. So I'll sit right in front of him and I'll ask him about the Black Murderers Row. I'll ask him about things like that. Now, he could try and move the goalposts. I'm too good for that. All right. He'll never admit that what I watched yesterday with this dude, Simon Jordan, that was a calculated attack. That's what that was. And you see, I grew up around that. He was being very condescending. He was trying not to be loud and everything else. But you told the man, I don't want to talk about that. Once you said that should have been the end of it.
3 times.
Exactly. And he
3 times.
He kept
and guess what he did?
Bear.
Yeah, he kept poking the bear and talking about, oh, we're gonna talk about. I'm like, motherfucker, who the fuck you talking to? I'm a grown ass man. Oh, we're gonna talk about it. Now you definitely poking the bear. I told you not to talk about it. So now you done got me woke. So now when I go into my shit, oh, I'm to blame now. Oh, all this, and he lied about everything. Talking about I said I was gonna punch her. No, I said I would slap your ass. I mean, they cut out a lot of the footage. It was more than 30 minutes. They cut out a lot of the footage.
Oh, that was edited.
And then, like I said, white privilege, because he felt like Frank, the guy that me and Chisora was on another podcast show. Oh. You know what I'm saying? And he was like saying the Mr. Versace guy, you know, well, he can talk about it, why can't I? And he didn't even bring up that situation. He just said me and Chisora just have someone in common that we done fought before. Chisora, the one that went on and said, you know, we both got 3 losses against the certain character. And that's when I went on my thing. So we wasn't, you know, the host didn't bring him up into a discussion. He was just making a statement. So this dude acting like he just went overseas. Well, he talked about it. Why can't I? Because I said I don't want to talk about it, motherfucker. And that's what I meant. You understand? So now, you know how they is. They blame them Karens. They are blaming on you instead of taking accountability of their own action. Things would have went smoothly. We would have had a great conversation. We would have talked. Me and Tesoro would have talked our mess and promote the fight, and it would have been that. But now that it got out of hand, oh, it's all my fault? Nah, bruh. Yeah, it ain't going like that because I told you from the beginning, do not talk about it. And that's period. And anybody else that got a feeling about it when I told them not to do it, they can all eat a dick, bro. That's just what time I'm on, man. We ain't worrying about nobody no more, man. Wilder back for sure. We gonna show them so they can keep putting on my downfall all they want. Let's go for anybody. Any of these coons out here, any of them listen, y'all all can eat a dick.
Between 2 slices of bread.
I ain't lying. And let that be spoiled.
That right.
Word is born. Now you see, here's what I want to know. On that guy, because I asked on my panel earlier, how many times have they mentioned, because they do what trolls do. Oh, I'm a Deontay fan, but all he got is a right hand.
Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me? You hear me?
Can you hear, bro? Can you hear?
I think he probably went out. Wait a minute. Did you there?
He on the road. He on the road too.
Yeah, he probably hit it.
Hello?
Did you hear?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Here's Simon was acting like a troll. Like they come in here and they say, "Oh well, I like Deontay, but he can't box. I like Deontay. All he got is a right hand." Right? What he did once you got up, he said, "I'm not a Fury guy. I'm not a Fury guy." Here's my question: how many times was Daniel Kinahan mentioned on that guy's show?
Probably never.
Never.
Never. Because I asked, I had some Brits in my chat this morning. They said never. How many times has he mentioned Fury not being allowed on American soil ever again? Him or his brother? How many times he mentioned that?
Probably never.
Probably never. Okay. How many times did he mention that where there's smoke, there's fire, when the WBC and Mauricio Suleiman and the WBO and Bob Arum was down there on Daniel Kinahan's dollar doing business? Did he mention any of that? So when I say that Deontay was fighting an uphill battle, he wasn't only fighting Fury in the ring. He was fighting fucking referees. He was fighting judges. He was fighting poison water, all kinds of dumb shit. A faulty
Everybody.
niggas in your camp. You was fighting at least 20 motherfuckers and a drug lord. Did he ever mention that MTK Global is non-existent anymore and Daniel fucking Kinahan is on the run? He's still at large right now. Has he mentioned that on his fucking fight show?
Probably not.
Yeah. But Jason Shitcock is gonna tell us about how fucked up this sport is or how it's not racist? You slave, you must be out there cotton picking mine, nigga.
Man, he crazy here. Don't he know this business consists of criminals and whores? They don't know that about. They don't know that. They don't know what goes on behind closed doors. They only see what they see on the outside. Just stay a fan. You know what I mean? I tell these people to stay a fan. Y'all don't know what y'all looking at. You don't know what goes on. You don't know what type of business this is. They don't know nothing, man. And that's why my silence is golden. That's why I don't never come out and put out these fires. Of course, it leaves speculations when I don't say nothing. And the ones that really mess with me, they really don't have no weapons or materials to defend me with, because I never come out to defend myself. Because I understand that I can't put energy in the things I can't control. I only put energy in the things that I can. I can't be putting out all these fires because it'll be an endless battle. Because some of these people are just ignorant. Some of them stupid, and a lot of them just dumb. You understand me? And I can't keep doing it. So I just let them talk, let them think what they want, let them speak how they want. Because when they see me, it's a different energy, right? And I'm tired of that. Like I said, I'm tired of that. There ain't gonna be no more. None of them. So when they see me out at a sporting event, they see me out at the mall or whatever, and you done talk some shit, don't come up to me. And if you do, you better have security. And that ain't gonna be enough. Because I got a 1,000,000-man march that'll run through walls for me, man. People don't know how powerful I am, bro. When I represent well, and I got a lot of strong men that believe the same shit that I believe in. And when it's time to go, they ready to go with me. When I say go, they ready to go. But I walk in the paths of righteousness, man. You know what I'm saying? I walk for the greater of the good. I don't exercise my power out here because I love my people so much. You know what I'm saying? It's already enough black on black crimes, man. And I want to get rid of that. We're stronger together. But when we have these mindsets like him and a lot of the other ones, these crabs in the buckets and stuff, They're the ones that keep us down. And they the ones that get in other people's head that keep us down. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get rid of them by any cost necessary.
There it is. There it is. I have a whole show on Tuesdays dedicated to the coons and monkeys. It's called Monkey Tuesday. And I remind them, stay the fuck away from me. Because guys like this, Jason Shitcock, this is the guy that I'm talking about. Guys like this, they're dangerous. You see, a cracker will tell you how he coming. I'm dead serious. And I don't care what they say. They can share this video. I mean what I say. What drives me crazy is when I see someone that looks like me behave in this fashion. And it's disgusting. It don't even need to be that way. You know, I talk a lot to my big bro, Stormy B-Man. And every day we talk about things like this. You know, Stormy's one of our OGs. And, you know, I don't want to wave the white flag. But the more I look, man, Jason Whitlock, I'm supposed to be calling him OG. I'm supposed to be looking up to him for advice. But why am I looking at a grown-ass man behave in this fashion? This is horrible. And shout out to Derek Chisora because he stood on business.
Big facts.
And I almost don't want the fight because I'm getting Bermain Stavern vibes again. But this is what y'all do, y'all warriors. And I fucks with Derek. He's a warrior. Yeah, but he gonna have to get this work. What Simon did was unforgivable. Now, I really didn't pay him no mind until yesterday. And when I tell you, I got so mad that I teared up in my house. I was like, why is he doing this?
Right.
And then you're going to turn around and say, you're not a Fury fan? That's not the question. You motherfuckers over there know what that man did. Bro, it is phenomenal. There ain't no way you didn't know how this motherfucker. You tell me another time. This man has a history of cheating. Nevin Padgett's been on my show. Nicholas Asbury been on my show. We know about John McDermott. We know about Christian Hammer.
Yep.
We know before the third fight, he flew his ass out the country. He said they closed up the goddamn camp because of COVID.
And nobody had COVID.
You're right. We asked Jared Anderson, do you have COVID? And he didn't answer the question. Joseph Parker shows up to the UFC event. We're like, yo, don't you have COVID? He's like, what? The fuck is going on here? Bro, it's 2019 all over again for me. And here I am. But here's the difference, man. Here's the difference. We enter the world again wiser. And here's what everyone's going to figure out. I'm not Jesus. I'm not perfect. But I'm also not my ancestors. I fight. And I don't necessarily mean out in the street. I don't need to do that. When I say I fight, I'm about this life. I'm not above a conversation. And Jason Whitlock, I want to talk to you about this specifically because I know there's things you don't know. You don't even have a preconceived notion. You just went on the opposite side of things because it's profitable for you. And that's what makes you a piece of shit. Steve Kim. Fuck you, Steve Kung Fu Kim. Fuck you. Because you know better. Talking about woke. Where's my egg roll, motherfucker? Since it's woke. He's basically calling us niggas. All of these guys are cut from the same fucking cloth. And you see, when I get like this is where I talk to Stormy and he has to bring me down. He has to bring me down. But this is an enraging thing because I didn't like it. This was an attempt at a public lynching. And there's a short video on YouTube where Simon Jordan, they're asking his reaction to your behavior, Deontay. And I didn't like what I was hearing then.
He was
I'm like,
lying.
man, why
lied
he
the whole
acting like
way
he don't
through.
know what the fuck he did?
He lied the whole way through, bro. He lied the whole. I saw that clip. Somebody said he lied the whole way through. He lied like he said. I said I was gonna punch him. No, I said I will slap you. He lied like like I said, like old buddy brought up the conversation, and I was first interviewed, and now he didn't bring it up. Chisora the one made reference of both of us losing. That's how it all came about.
Right.
So he felt like he can talk about it too, like sport. That's why I said the white privilege. So he feel like he privileged to talk about it, and well, he talked about it. Why can't I?
Right.
But he didn't talk about it. So you like you crying over spoiled milk. The dude didn't talk about it. Then we're gonna talk about it. Now you don't tell a grown man that I want to talk. I'm the one that you want to interview. You talk about what I want to talk about. If I say move forward, move on, that's what you do. You don't sit there and provoke me and then that's what they do, man. They push your buttons, and then when you act out of rage or whatever, it's all your fault. Oh, now you're scared, and now you got me heated, and now, it's his fault. No, it's your fucking fault.
That's right.
And anybody else seeing certain things, man, I don't have time for it. That's why I just left. I got up and left because I felt myself getting to a certain point where it wasn't enough security in there that was going to be able to hold me back. And if I would have reacted, I'm sure Derek would have been right behind me. We would have towed that motherfucker up together.
Yeah.
Because he don't like him either. You understand?
I could tell.
They didn't understand who they was messing with, though. You understand me? I ain't gonna tolerate that, man. I speak how I speak because I risk my life for my money, and I'm gonna speak how I speak, and I don't care what nobody say or what they saw or what I think they think I should have done or whatever. You're not me, and I'm not you, and I definitely don't want to be you. So I don't want nobody to act like they in my shoes or whatever. Y'all don't do this, man. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. That's all I want people to do. I'm always the villain. Everywhere I go, I'm the villain. Nobody want to accept accountability. Now, that would have went smooth if he didn't poke me. And now he don't want to take accountability of his actions. I'm sure he went home and thought about that all the way through. You know how many people came up to me, all races, after that? How many all races that had DM'd me? All races that have came in and been by my side and acknowledged that he was in the wrong and I was in the right. Like, it was so many different races, especially outside. You know how many Fury conversations I had? They thought they was cheating. After we left that, man, I went to the market. I had a whole bunch of crowd of people, all types of races around me, taking pictures and everything else. Everybody like, we know he cheated. We know. We know. And I'm telling you, bro, it was just like that. I had one young man, he said he lost friends over the situation because he was telling him how they cheated. I mean, the dude got so much, the Fury got so much track record on him. How can a person like that not cheat? The dude practicing cheating, like I asked the Simon dude. I said the dude took cushion out of his gloves in training camp. Now, if you practicing to cheat, what the hell you gonna do in the actual fight?
There you go.
Cheat. Why can't nobody understand that? Even with the flappy gloves, we all know 10-ounce gloves, it is impossible unless Jesus make the impossible possible. But he ain't he ain't putting on no gloves. It is impossible for your gloves to flap. It is impossible for your gloves to go in it. Man, I can damn near put my hands in them gloves. I stretches them every time when they go in. So
how many people does it take to put on those gloves?
Man, it take about 2 people.
See that?
2 people to put them things on, man.
Yep, there you go.
Well, people are ignorant as hell, bro. But some people just don't give a care because they look at a white man and a black man. And why the black people always say we cheat? Because that's what the fuck you do.
That's right.
You cheat. That's what you do. Especially when you see a black man that's great, you gonna cheat him.
Goddamn
and
right.
that's just bottom line. And that's just it, man, But I'm at peace. Like I tell people, I know the truth. And I'm putting my documentary. It's coming together. I now already have a lot of people to reach out to me that want to do this documentary. And it's coming out. I'm just making sure it's correct. I'm making sure everything is tight like I want it. It's gonna take a little bit because I'm getting it right. I got all the evidence and the proof of everything. You understand me? So when it come out, it still be people that turn a blind eye to it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. I'm contented. I'm satisfied. I can go on because I know the truth. I ain't bitter about nothing. My life is great, man. My life is good. They forget I gave this motherfucker an opportunity when he was broke and down and out to help his kid. And what he do, he come back and try to cheat me, man.
That's right.
It's crazy. And then you got the referee, white supremacy, like I said, talking about he did what was best for the sport. Like I said, your ass supposed to count his ass out. It ain't your job to do what's best for the sport. Save a hoe. The hell you doing, bro? I did what was best for the sport. Well, I tell you, that's the only thing about it. That's why we must stick together, bro. Cause they gonna stick together no matter what. And I tell people, what kills white supremacy is black power, man. We gotta come together. And that shit been said so many years and so many times, but you still have these ignorant motherfuckers, these cool motherfuckers like this Jason motherfuckers. They thinking that they gonna get passes and they gonna get extra points and shit like that if they choose the other side, when the other side ain't doing nothing but laughing at they black ass.
That's right.
Stupid motherfuckers. And they can't see it. And they rather walk with their head stuck out and head high and chest stuck out, thinking they did something to talk against their own kind. It's crazy.
That's real shit, man. D, I want to introduce you to Stormy B, man. We call him the sensei, man. This guy has boxing knowledge out the kazoo, man. And he's called everything you've done down the middle, man. This is one of our big brothers right here.
Yes,
Stormy,
sir.
you on, bro?
I'm used to him. Stormy, what's good?
Yo, what's happening, man? Salute to everybody, man. Salute to the champ. It's a great opportunity to be able to talk to you for the first time. Salute to Tay. It's been a long time that Tay and I had a chance to chop it up. But yeah, you guys are really cooking. I don't like this situation either. And one thing I'd like to hop right in on, because Champ just was talking about it, that whole thing with your first fight and how that ended up with Reese saying those things that he said. Diabolical is the word that people are using a lot nowadays. But I wanted to, since we got Champ here, I wanted to share something with you, which was my sentiment originally when it happened. And Drew knows this because we talk almost every day. You know, at that time, you knocked that man out in the 12th round. And he was unconscious with his eyes wide open. And this is what I had said. You being the puncher that you are, being the fighter that you are, if that man was so-called doing what was best for the sport of boxing, he should have waved that fight off in that instance. I'm going to say why. Just as I said, as when it happened. Because you're the puncher that you are, it was the 12th round of a tough fight, but you got him in the 12th. If he had gotten up, finished the round like he did because of how they handled the circumstances, and gone back to his hotel that night and fell asleep and went into a coma from a brain bleed, because that's what happens sometimes when people get either concussed or knocked unconscious. We'd be looking at a whole entire different situation, wouldn't we? And that's for anyone that would be under those circumstances. So for the man to say that he felt like he was doing what was best for the sport of boxing, how dare you decide to say in front of the world that you want to hold someone's fate in your hand? How disrespectful. Not only to the participants of the sport, the families of the participants of the sport, the people who support and view the sport. You're telling me that you're corrupt. Because I've seen the same guy wave a fight off when a guy took a couple of shots and was getting ready to go down.
Yeah.
And he waved it off before the guy even hit the floor.
That's right.
So I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? And that actually happened after your first fight with this guy. So it's like, you know, that's one of the things I get very heated about that. And I'm always talking up about poor officiating, poor judging, and the fact that the fighters are not being treated appropriately when it comes to their health and well-being. Now, I will say one thing about being outside of the states. Some areas and venues have medical setup and everything, and that's a great thing. But they really lacking and are behind in the US when it comes to that. But brother, I've been a supporter of you, and I actually came to you kind of late because you hadn't had your first fight with Stavern yet, and I had, you know, heard about what you were doing and everything. But then when you had that viral moment, of course, with Radio RACOON, I had said from that point, I said, you know what? This man right here, I don't care if he goes undefeated the rest of his career. I don't care if he loses all of his next fights. He's got a supporter in me for life because you're walking the right path, brother. And not only that, you are an inspiration to people, and that's what they're trying to smother. That's what they're trying to keep down and keep, because they're trying to pile the negativity where people turn, because you know, you're living in an influence age where people can be easily manipulated and influenced because people don't have God in their life. They don't have the objective thinking. So they're looking externally for answers, but the answers come from within. But that's only if you have strong resolve and character, you see? So like I'm prone to say on my channel all the time, everybody ain't gonna make it. And the message isn't for everybody, you see? Because that's how it works. But you definitely, and this is not just the people of color, you inspire people from all walks of life, the downtrodden, the denied, and underprivileged. Those are your supporters, and they don't want you to have that. They don't want you to be that. You see, and that's why again I constantly will stand in lieu and support, because I understand, brother, we haven't had anyone with that type of resolve and strength since Ali. And when I say that, I'm not talking about as a fighter in the ring. I'm talking about a fighter of the people.
Come on.
You see? And that's the difference, because you have a crossover appeal that they're trying to besmirchify. And that's something that born out of that situation, from, you know, being on that talk sport situation, you see, they think that they got a good viral moment out of it and everything. And so, you know, and you, of course, these negative counterpoints from people like Whitlock and all of that comes out. But see, it's the people who ain't speaking. It's the people who have that strength and resolve that you channel your energy from and you draw your strength from. They don't realize how they have awakened the power of the people by doing things like that, because that's not how everybody feels. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when a brother like Drew tonight having his platform and addressing these issues like he is very important, because what will happen is the pendulum swings, because there's someone that says, you know what, I feel the same way. But they may have felt like their voice couldn't be heard. They may not have felt like they could be interactive. But there are going to be people sharing this right now from this situation, and it's going to go out into the universe, and it's not going to do anything but give and gain more traction for you, my brother. That's what I got to say about that.
It's definitely gonna gain traction after I drop this bombshell tonight, though.
Goddamn right.
Indeed.
Goddamn right.
You hit the nail on the head, man. They don't want me to speak like I speak. They don't want me to influence the people, to motivate the people. You know, to have these people that don't believe in something, have them to believe in something. You know what I mean? Because of how I speak, because how I can convert over into them. Man, I don't meet strangers. Some of the weirdest and rarest people come up to me and talk to me, just come to talk to me. I can be in any setting, any race of a setting. I can be the only black man in any race, and I can talk to the crowd. They love me, but when, you know, I done had those anonymous calls. I done had this one anonymous call before. Like I said, put all this up in, this gonna be in the movie and all that. You know, because I got people want to do movies, I got people want to do documentaries, all types of stuff. But I said, I ain't ready. I done turned down a lot of people. I'm not ready yet because I'm still on my mission. But I done had anonymous calls. They don't like what you talk about. I think you should quit. My response, I'll die for what I believe in, and that ain't no lie. That's when I said to this day, I knew I did something. I knew I made it then. I knew I cracked something open when I did that. When I got that anonymous call right there, and it's just something about my spirit. I don't even answer private calls, or I don't even answer calls that I'm not familiar with. But something in my spirit just told me that this is just to see what's going. You know what I mean? And before I know, I just picked it up. Hello, it went straight to bed, straight to work. They don't like what you're talking about. I advise you to stop. I'll die for what I believe in. There ain't no lie. Click. Understand? And then they actually tried to kill me. They actually tried to kill me.
That was a British person? It was a British person?
It didn't sound like a British. It sounded like it was a white man. It wasn't British. It wasn't a British accent. It sounded like an American accent.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a true story. I done told Tay them, all my crew. I done told them all this. Yep. You know what I mean? All this will be in the movie. So that's when I knew I tapped into something then.
Was this recent, champ, or was this?
This was during the Fury time when it came out. That to this day, that shit went global. See, I affected a global of people, not just my people, but a global of people. And that what they don't want you to do. You know, they already don't want you to open and awaken the mindsets of your own people, especially the black people, because they know how strong we are. Especially if we cling together, it's over. It's over then. But just imagine if we get a global of people of a race on our side too. That's you talking about millions of men. Then now I'm changing their mindset as well. Every country I go to, no matter where I go, you know, the first thing they say, to this day, that's what they say. Right. And I've woken them. See, they tried to kill me. They tried to humiliate me in front of the world. And a lot of people don't even know what they were watching that night, man. They don't know what was going on that night. There's a lot of people that just see a boxing match. Oh, he just lost. But the agenda is for the white man to beat me, just like a slavery thing, or how they used to do like they used to do the biggest man in the field. If I controlled him, I controlled all of them.
That's right.
They tried to get me out of there. They thought humiliation in front of the world would keep me quiet, would keep me down, and it would get me out of here. But here I am still to this day. And all they did was woken the beast. Yeah, I had to heal. I had to fix my wounds and shit like that. But they only made me stronger. You hear me? Because I know what I stand for in this world. I know my purpose. I know who I am. That's why I walk the path that I walk. I know who I am. Look, when I fight, nobody hears of me. I'm MIA. I ain't on social media. I don't care about the fame. I don't care. All I care about is what I got into this business for, to take care of my children, man. That's it. Y'all can have this shit. I'm out of the way. But it's still, no matter if I'm gone, they still talk about me. I still go viral if I don't say that. When I'm in this motherfucking talking, I still go viral. It's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. And then no matter what situation, they want to put me, this black man, that's a villain. And guess what? When you talking about that talk, why it always got to be about race? Because that's what it's about. Let's be real, man. Why is y'all ignorant to this shit? That's what it's all about. This whole world is about that shit, man. Come on.
That's absolutely true, champ, because check this out. You remember a few years ago when Hearn's dad sat on the dais and was talking about, and Dillian White was sitting right there next to him, and he was saying, yeah, things have really changed. There used to be a time, you know, when we were slave drivers. Huh? And then now we gotta refer to them as sir and all of this. You see, where was Simon Jordan then? Huh? Where was he? Huh?
Where was Jason Whitlock then?
Exactly. It sounded an awful lot like a white man putting white presence out in the people's face. Thanks. Nobody stood up and said, oh, why it's got to be about white and why it's got to be about race? Huh? They didn't say those things then. You know why? Because they are operating under the cloak of suppression, the suppression of you warriors. And the sooner that some of these young fighters get the message, the better. We're seeing the same thing happen to a smaller degree, but not much smaller, to Devin Haney. Because he and his dad and how they've moved in the sport, we're trying to support that, but boy, are they trying to make it like those guys, nobody needs that. They tried to tell Devin when he came back, you know, against the fight when he had against what was the guy Drew when he came back in New York?
New York, that was holy shit. Well, it don't matter. He washed his ass.
Well, when he came back, they tried to say he had PTSD. Just like
Jose
they tried
Ramirez.
to say he had PTSD.
Jose Ramirez, thank you. Ramirez.
You know, after the fight, it's like they'll do anything to try to keep you stomped out, you know.
Yep.
But they don't recognize the smoldering embers that burn beneath the surface in guys like yourselves, because that's what makes you successful. That's what drives the people. And I'll tell you something, with just a faith of a mustard seed, and we know how small a mustard seed is. God's word speaks on it. What you do and how you do what you do, it motivates and inspires so many people. That's what they're trying to smother and wipe out, but they can't, because what God has placed out there, they can't remove.
Come on.
They can't, because you see your situation, how you came up through the sport and everything, it's like, oh, you ain't supposed to be there, but you are supposed to be there because God put you there.
Come on.
And he put you there for a reason, to be a beacon of light, a beacon of hope, a beacon of inspiration for other people. We're kind of seeing it again. Look at this young brother over there, Fabio Wardley. He came to the sport late, like you and everything, and he's a world titleist, and they keep referring to him as a white-collar fighter, because that's their term over there. And they're trying to anoint this young boy, Moses Atuma, who still got milk around his mouth. But you got a guy who's a hell of a fighter already. They don't even want to acknowledge that, because there's strength in what Fabio is doing. It's just on that side of the pond. You see? And that's the funny thing. If you're wise enough to look at the world for what it has to offer, both good and bad, you can see these things.
Yeah.
It's like looking at a map on a table. It's like you can just see it. But again, these are the kind of conversations that need to be had. And I know you have to do a certain amount of promotion and everything for your events, but stay close to your people. Stay close to your loved ones. Stay close to where you can draw that energy and motivation, because it's there for you. It is there for you. Receive it.
Man.
We just went to church.
Come on.
We just went to church, man. Yo, listen, man, we tapped up and ready to go, man. We tap rack ready. Those of you in law enforcement, you know what I just said. We tap rack ready. Tap rack ready. I'm ready for the smoke. I'm special teams. I'm goal line defense, y'all. Ain't nothing getting past me. Ain't nothing getting past me. I see all of it. And I'm telling y'all right now, share this video. Send it straight to Jason Shitcock. I want that smoke. I want the D. You ain't got to do nothing, bro. I got this. We got this over here. We the Marines out here. We the first ones in and the last ones out. Don't even worry about it.
Come on.
We got this, man. Tay Jones been on the job. Tay Jones, and let me tell you something about Tay. They've been calling Tay a liar for a few years now. I've been sick of it. They've been calling Tay a liar in reference to everything that's been going on behind the scenes and shit. The shit that we've known, I always got to tell these idiots, remember who I talked to. I say, yo, Tay got a direct line to this situation. He's there. Fuck you talking about?
Right.
This is some wild work right here. You know what I mean? So, I mean, look, man, the first order of business that I choose to deal with, I really want to talk to Jason Whitlock because I know this is a casual mind, a casual boxing mind, and he's just selling wolf tickets right now. For him to say that this has nothing to do with race, it's a sad state of affairs, but it's also, it speaks greatly to his ignorance. And what needs to happen with him is that he needs to be called out on it. And I ain't got to scream or cuss or talk to him disrespectful, but I need to let him know what it is, because I went to that video that I was playing. In the comment section, these guys don't know boxing at all. So I tell my audience, people have to qualify to talk boxing with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like a college student working on his doctorate and a stupid ass chick that worked at McDonald's at 18 years old. She's legal, but she's stupid. She's not on your wavelength. It's like a step backwards. Talking to a casual about boxing is a step backwards. If you can't tell me anything about the Black Murderers Row, while I'm telling you this whole sport is completely about race.
Yeah.
It's not about race, but every time I've gone to a fight where there was a Puerto Rican, guess who's screaming in Spanish?
Right.
Okay, if you go to a Mexican fight, you listen, I was at the presser when Golovkin and Canelo signed to get it on. The Mexicans were on fleek. It was crazy, and I loved it, but they were riding for their guy. Why the fuck is it only a problem when we ride for our Black American fighters? Why is it that when a black fighter's up and coming, you, for an example, I said, hey, man, this brother got the WBC strap. He got the last Infinity Stone. What are we doing here? Then these motherfuckers want to talk about seat sales and, oh, man, but Anthony Joshua got a whole country behind him. I said, we're in fucking America.
Right.
What the fuck is going on? Yo, the UK, Texas, the state of Texas is bigger than the whole United Kingdom.
Man.
So we chop liver over here? This is wild work. Let me take a moment. Salute to the General 78 in the chat. Salute. He says, salute, brothers. Bomb Squad. This motherfucker Jason Shitcock loves white men in a zesty way. Nobody on the planet has ever seen him with a woman. General, I said that earlier. And when I played the video, his head gets to moving side to side like how my mama does. But that's my mama. You feel me? So there's a lot of things. He says what black men need to do as Christian men, and we need to be in touch with Christ, and we need to be men of virtue and marry our women. Okay, fine. But you're almost 60 years old. Where's your woman? Oh, man. What? Oh, you want to talk about that? You want to talk about that? So why do I have a zesty man telling me how to behave as a man? I've been with my wife 26 fucking years. I'm married and I have children. So what are we doing here? He can't even follow us on his vice, but he got on his stupid ass funky podcast to talk about this. Oh yeah, brother. I want, and I use the term loosely calling him that. I really want this smoke. We are the first ones in and the last ones out. We are Marines out here. I want the smoke.
Come on.
Give it.
Come on.
I want all of it. And I'm coming for everybody. Every last one. Man, I will it's not even a debate. I want to have a conversation with Simon Jordan. I'm up for it. I want that smoke. You waited 4 years. There's no way that he couldn't have talked to you in real time when it happened. This motherfucker waited until the right moment to try and resurrect something. Then here's what I told people. I said, D, you fought twice after Fury, the third fight. You fought Joseph Parker, it didn't work out, that's fine. You fought Zilly Zhang, it didn't work out, that's fine. We had no problem with that. That was boxing.
Right.
Now, why y'all don't think it's strange that you touch a nerve when you bring up Tyson Fury? Why? Because he did something wrong.
Exactly.
He did it wrong. It's boxing.
Know.
You win, you lose. It's boxing. I could deal with it. But Fury tried to kill you. And I told Sugar Hill, I said, bro, you had nothing to do with this because you in the camp. You had nothing to do with this. He said, no. I said, well, Sugar, I'll take you at your word for it. But you know what I said, Sugar? When I felt you had something to do with it, he said, what? I said, man, I hope that nigga die in a car fire. But I said, if you have nothing to do with it, I'll take you at your word. But I hope you understand the term in concert. Sugar Hill is a retired cop. So he knows exactly what the fuck I was talking about. And when in darkness always come to light. Time reveals all truth, and the lie's nothing but a long way to the truth. And here we are. It's coming about. But I'm ready for war. I'm ready for war. I'm ready. I want all the smoke. Oh, I'm tight.
Got me up.
I'm tight, bro. You got soldiers, brother. You got soldiers.
I'm with it, and I know it. It's time to exercise, baby. It's time to exercise and get to going. Because enough is enough. You understand me? I had to get myself back together. There's a lot of shit going on. Like I said, 99% of things that been said about me ain't true. I ain't worrying about all the other shit and no relationships, shit. I never been, I wasn't married, or none of that shit. Nobody don't know nothing. All this bullshit, just distractions that people put up on me, man. Every time I say something, it gotta be a lie. Why can I be believed? Like I said, why is it so hard for this black man why it's so hard to believe black people than anything, you know what I'm saying? And when you say that, they act like they don't know what you're talking about. Y'all stop playing dumb, bro. If you're gonna be real, be straight up and be real. Motherfuckers act stupid like you don't know what you're talking about. Like it ain't racism in this world. When every day we see it, every day. Every day we living in it. And they acting like they understand. Like I said, when I went over there to the UK, I'm like, y'all started this shit. I told him about, man, they cut so much out of that video, man. They made maybe an hour and an hour, 30-minute video into 30 minutes.
They sure did. I didn't know. I thought it was 30 minutes. It was well edited.
Hell no.
You were there for an hour?
It was well edited. It was well edited. It's probably an hour 30.
Damn.
Because I started talking about everything. I started talking, man, I got into how they went over to Africa and started stealing from them and stealing their resources and the people and everything else.
Ooh.
Now that's what we ended it. Now y'all really didn't end it. It was a black man ended it. You didn't end that. We ended slavery too. No, you didn't. I went in. And another reason I went in on the black, it ain't about race. Boxing is about race. That's why I got into it. But not only did that, shit, it's Black History Month too. So let me give you a little history. You understand me?
Yeah,
But again, it ain't my fault. He poked the bear. He should have kept it at that. But no, we here's gonna talk about it. No, you ain't gonna tell a grown man what to do, man. You just ain't. So you gonna talk about it? It's the consequences behind it. They just didn't like the consequence. See, they don't want a civilized black man. And then when you get outraged and shit like that, oh, it's his fault. He did it. Oh, man, stop, bro. Because everybody know you know me. I'm the nicest man around. I get along with everybody, bro. I come in peace all the time. I don't want no chaos. I don't want conflict with anyone. But if it had to go down that road, I'm all about that too, man. I don't play around. Whether I'm at home or in the streets, I don't play. That's why half these motherfuckers get on this social media shit. They'll get on this internet. They'll get behind a desk or whatever. They'll get around certain type of people and talk shit. But time they see me, they turn into bitches. Turn into little girls and shit. And that's truth. Everybody, every last one of them. Anybody you can name. Anyone that name that they got on the platform and talk that he see me, it ain't the same energy. It ain't the same thing because they don't want to see this Deontay act out. Because I will. I'm just tired of it, man. I'm tired of these coons, man. Because I don't do that to nobody, bro. I just try to provide my service to my greatness and try to show the world how great I am, bro. Take care of my kids. That's the only reason I got into this business. I sacrificed my life for a life.
That's right.
That's it. And they mad at that. They mad at because I was the rose out of the concrete.
That's right.
They mad because I did everything that I did and I talk my shit and still back it up. They mad because I can change the mindset of people to believe what I believe in. I could change the whole cultural race of people. Not only just my race, but many men. That's a dangerous man right there. I'm a dangerous man all the way around, not only just in the ring, but on the outside too. They know this. So they try to get people, you know, many years up in my career, early in my career, they paid people, you know, Hearns paid people to talk bad about me. They paid them to cross me.
Sure did.
People that, you know what I'm saying? All this, why would you spend money on to change the mindset of people to try to talk about this black man? Why so? Because they knew I was dangerous with my words. They knew I was dangerous with my actions. They know this. So if we can change the Willie Lynch,
there you go.
If we can continue, if we can continue to practice this to get these monkeys to do what we want, then they gonna act out. But we can't see it though, because we feel that these motherfuckers go against it because they feel like they gonna get the upper hand. They feel like they gonna get ahead of things or whatever, or they gonna get brownie points for saying, yes, sir, yeah, I'll do it. Oh, I gotta pay my bills. I'm only doing it. I need this money. I gotta pay my bills. But you would rather go against your own kind just for a little piece of a little piece of change in your pocket. And then while these motherfuckers going but closed doors talking about your dumb ass. You ain't they friend.
That's right.
But you know, it is what it is, man. But it's a new day. It's a new time, man. We'd have been down too long, and here we go. I ain't playing around no more, man. I had to get myself together for a while. It took a minute. It did. So I was fucked up, man. And I can admit it. I'm comfortable with myself. I'm comfortable with what I say. I'm comfortable with going through the trials and the tribulations of life because I'm still human. I'm a great human being. I'm an extraterrestrial human being.
Mm-hmm.
But I still go through shit. I still go through the waves of the world. I still have my emotional roller coasters. Many times I feel like giving up. Many times I feel like committing suicide because it's like, what the fuck I'm doing this for? And when I don't get no appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
Not even from the people that look me in my face and say, I love you, and I love you, and they say they love me. See, with me, I'm a lover, bro. And when I say I love you, I love you. And I love hard.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'm a firm believer, champ, that God don't put no weight on your shoulders that he don't think you can handle. And sometimes that you could feel you literally have the weight on your world on your shoulders. You asking God, man, why is this happening? Why is it happening? The first thing that I had to learn to do, look at myself in the mirror and I ask myself, well, shit, what am I doing? And if I have to make adjustments, then I'll make those adjustments. But I've learned that it always works out in the end. And this situation that you've gone to, it's never on your time because, you know, we're human. We want instant gratification. When I recognized what Fury did, I wanted him taking to fuck the court of public opinion. I wanted him in jail like the next day, but it don't work that way. See, what God is doing is building his case on him. God is building his case on him. And God has selected you to be a soldier. And we might not understand what the plan is. We just got to keep working. That's why I always say on my channel, all I see is the work. That's all I see is the work. All I see is your work. and it's hard. This is what you chose to do. Your life is a fucking movie. You didn't come out the womb you wasn't in a boxing gym from birth like some of these guys. And that's why some of these pros like Floyd Mayweather hate on you. Because he was born in the gym. He was born in the gym and he has all the talent in the world, but the genetics said, hey man, we're gonna stop you at 147. You ain't gonna get bigger than that. All right. And then he looks at you and says, man, I got more skill set than him, and this guy's knocking over trees that are like 30 pounds heavier than him on average. What the fuck, bro? Why couldn't I be a heavyweight champion? And see, this is where the jealousy comes from. And this is why I tell brothers and sisters, you gotta watch your surroundings. You got into this game to save a life, bro. You just said that. You got in here to save a life. Why the fuck no one talks about that? Why the fuck don't no one say, hey man, this guy wasn't supposed to happen? Why doesn't anyone say that? From where you are right now, and I clown the trolls. I say, man, you just fucking mad that you have children that you probably don't even see. And you got a negative balance of what Deontay got in his bank right now. You understand? I tell people every day, I talk but so much because I got to get up and go to work every day. But that wasn't my destiny. This is your destiny. And it's actually beyond boxing, just like Muhammad Ali. And when I say things like that, people will say, oh, well, he's not Ali. No. Was Ali not more to boxing? He was more than just fighting. Ali said, I can go to anyone's house in the world and have dinner. That's how much love he had. And you see, it was said that there can't be another black Messiah. And when you got that fucking phone call, that's the fear that these crackers have. Because you're on to something. You're on to something. The most powerful man in this world is the black heavyweight champion in the world. That's what Turkey Al-Sheikh said. Don't blame me. He said that.
Yep.
He said we need.
He did say that.
He said we need that. And I'm like, well, oh shit. You know? And that's what all the sabotage is about. That's what the sabotage is. So you got to understand, when I see guys like Jason Whitlock, he's trying to disrupt God's work. Yep. I got a fucking problem with that. That's my problem. That's my problem with coons. That's why I have a show called Monkey Tuesdays, because I shine a spotlight on these niggas. And I drag them. And you know what they'll never call me? They'll never call me what they can't call you, Deontay, and that's a liar. You can't call me that. Because I call out the character. That's what I do here. That's what I do. Go ahead, Stormy.
I got something to add here too. Very few are marked to achieve greatness because it requires a certain type of fortitude to be taken through from one place to arrive at another, to be elevated. Now, we all remember the rumble in the jungle, right? That fight was fought where? Kinshasa, Zaire. They called it the Congo back then. Ali, who had been a former heavyweight champion, had already lost not once but twice Joe Frazier and Ken Norton. He had a chance to avenge those losses. But there was one gentleman that came along and had dominated everyone, including Joe Frazier, Ken Norton. So Ali was tasked with the opportunity to try to retrieve his title against one of the most formidable, intimidating figures that the sport had seen at that time in the heavyweight division. And I'm taking my time with this because I want you guys to hear what I'm about to say. Drew has heard me say this before, and a couple of other brothers when we've had private conversation. But it was almost an insurmountable task for Ali because of what Foreman had done with the contemporaries of the day. Even all the sports writers were like, you know what, this might be it for Ali, who was 32 years of age at the time, and Foreman was a young 24. The fight was not in America. The fight was over in Africa. Now, if you remember the super fight, which was Ali Frazier, there was a huge swell of support for Joe Frazier because they wanted to see Ali defeated, because Ali had bucked against the U.S. government and he was called a draft dodger and everything. So it was placed before that he was a bad, you know what, N-word. So they got behind Joe Frazier because they wanted Joe to beat him. And Ali even got to the point where he called Frazier an Uncle Tom. Yep. You know, even though Frazier had put a little love in his pocket, as what Frazier, the way he said it back then, because Ali was hurting financially. I'm saying all that to say this. The fight was held in Africa. America had no love for Ali. But when he went to Africa, which was not his first time in Africa, by the way, but when he went to Africa to face George Foreman, and he got off that plane, and the people were chanting, Ali, Boumaye, Ali, Boumaye. And he asked, he was like, what does that mean? And they were saying, Ali, kill him. Ali, kill him. That, like, beat him, you know, talking about George Foreman.
Yeah.
Ali drew from the strength of those people in Africa, where he had never fought before them. But he drew a strength that he would not have had in America. If that fight took place in America, Foreman may have very well had his way with Ali like he did with Norton and Frazier. Now, some people may not necessarily take that to heart, but see, this is what God does when he puts you through something. He finds a way that it'll be exclusive to you, because what he puts in hand, no man can take asunder.
Come on.
And so my mentioning that is to refocus and bring it to you, brother. You still got work to do.
Amen.
And not only that, you might not even see the way it can come to fruition for you, but this is the opportunity. And so remember, you're not fighting in the US. You're fighting over there. You're fighting in a land that has well supported everything that goes against what you represent. You just saw it when you were in there with those people in that studio. And you're going in against a man. You have pronounced that this is a good friend of yours. However, just like Simon Jordan said, Chisora is beloved over there. What better stage being set for your return?
Come on, man.
Understand it.
Come on.
Speak it. Believe it. Receive it.
There it is.
Come on.
There it is. Well, Pete, thank you for your time, good brother, man. Thank you for popping up on us, man. We appreciate it, man. I know you had a long flight, and you know, dealing with that, but it was very important to let you know, because you know me and Tay talk all the time. And when I saw the video, I hit Tay up. I said, "Yo, champ, all right?" He was like, yeah, he all right. I said, bro, I don't like what the fuck these guys is doing. So I'm at war right now. And I want all the smoke. I want all the smoke. And don't you worry. Because we got boots on the ground out here.
Let's get it.
And we got you. And there ain't no turncoats here, not here in the LDBC.
Come on.
We been here. We don't abandon ship. Win or lose, we here. This is life.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So
Yes,
we here regardless. Everybody, the usual suspects, man. Trill Will, Mr. Shelton,
yeah, baby.
you know, brother, sister Shower, you know, all of them. They all here. The generals up in here. You know what I'm saying? So you go ahead and get some rest, good brother.
Yeah, baby.
And you already know, man, it's Bomb Squad all day, fam. We love you, brother.
Man, I just want to tell y'all, man, I appreciate you guys so much. All my soldiers, all my day ones, and it makes me feel so good to know that you got my back. You know, you didn't turn from me, and so many did. You still here with me. You still got them soldiers with me, and it's time. It's time now. If it never been time, it's time right now.
That's right.
And I feel it. Like I said, I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
But here we are again. Because God won't put no more on me than I can bear. He won't put no more on me than I can bear.
That's
Here
right.
we go. And I needed this tonight. Because the devil is busy. But so will we be. And I can't wait. And I love y'all to death. And here we go, baby. Y'all have a beautiful rest of the night. And I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, sir.
Peace, please.
Squad!
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Man.
Man, that's refreshing. Yo, Tay, man, good looking out on that, man, for real.
Oh man, come on, man. Shit, we was you know, having a conversation with the team, you know what I mean? And I'm like, man, shit, Drew on right now. Shit, we finna go out that bed. Come on with it. Send me one too. Yeah. So.
You don't get no better than that, man. And to you UK fans, man, listen, I don't know, because I don't watch y'all channel. Has AJ pulled up on y'all like that? Has Fury pulled up on y'all like that? You know, and you know, I'm just asking. This brother's accessible, and this is what I'm saying. All of these guys here, majority of the people here, they fuck with us. Elijah Pierce was in my chat this morning. Oshaki Foster is a moderator in my chat. You know, Bill could pull up at any moment. Devin watch, you know what I mean? And look at the champ. He pulled up. You understand? So we on that. And I'm letting y'all know right now, if y'all new to this, man, it was fire in these streets. You know what I'm saying? During the Fury fiasco, we was out here, we was at war, but you know what? I'm used to this. And it's time, man. It's time.
I said it was gonna come about. I said when that documentary dropped. I said it. I kept saying it. You're gonna drop the documentary.
Yep.
I kept saying that.
Yep. I can't wait. Well, I need you to do, Tay. You need to put your shit out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop that bombshell tonight. I'm gonna drop that bombshell tonight.
Hell yeah.
Cause somebody lying.
Somebody lying.
Somebody
lying. Somebody lying. Somebody lying.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I just want to say I really appreciate the opportunity to have a moment to speak directly to Champ. You know, I've been wanting to do that for a long time. And everything happens in God's time, but at the same time, I recognize there was some things that he needed to receive in a positive manner amidst all of this chaos that's transpiring out here. So, you know, I just wanted to be understood that there's no grandstanding from me. Everything I say is sincere and comes from the heart and from the mind.
That's right.
You know.
Yep.
And I appreciate that opportunity, Drew, you know, for you inviting me on, and Tay, for you having the opportunity to bring Champ along on here this evening, because I think that was something that was very beneficial in a reciprocated situation of both for he and for us all.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
I want everyone to know it's time to bear arms. I'm just letting y'all know because we've been here before. Just pay attention to our chats moving forward. After this situation that happened with this Simon Jordan ass nigga, pay attention to our chats now. Why I'm telling y'all, the chats are gonna be buzzing like you never seen before. The reason why you ain't see it right now, some of y'all are new and that's cool. But the reason why y'all ain't see it today, because if you notice, you have to be subscribed to me for 5 days before you say anything. Now I'm gonna take that shit off tomorrow morning. Watch my chat. Watch.
Oh, they're gonna be like little roaches in that bed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But they're gonna be helping me eat. They're gonna be helping me eat, and that's fine. Let me read these super chats, man. Let me see. That was Derek. Brother Enoch, he said, I had lunch with Stephen A. Snitch. He hates Whitlock too. That's crazy. That's like the blind leading the blind. Salute to my brother Enoch. My brother Trill Will, he said, salute Drew, the people's champ, Deontay Wilder and Tay Jones, Bomb Squad Nation. Yes, sir. Yeah, my brother TD Harden, he says, Wilder's the reason I started watching heavyweight boxing again. Salute to the Titan and the Sensei for the podcast, man. Salute, man. And salute Tay Jones because he made this happen. He made this happen. Tim TV, he says, yo, Drew, do you remember when Jason had a gay commercial advertisement on his laptop and blamed it on Disney? No, you know what? That wasn't Jason. That was Roland Martin.
Hey, Roland Martin, that's the speaker dude, ain't it?
Yeah, he got a news thing, and he's pro-black, I guess, but the camera was on his laptop, and they showed some gay naked dude walking down a hallway, and he tried to say that it was Disney. No, nigga, it was you. He's another dude. These guys. I'm gonna leave that alone, man. I think that was Roland Martin. But if I'm wrong, and that was Jason Whitlock, send me the link. I think somebody lying about this. Derek Gaines, a legend, my brother in that super chat. He said, because you are a threat, champ, they see you in what we all can be. Salute, champ. My brother Eric Jordan in that super chat, he says, to this day, Team Bomb Squad with Wilder all day. Eric Jordan back in that super chat. He said, God bless you with the power and fury of the ninja sword. Deontay Wilder heavyweight. I got you, E.
Give power to my nigger sword!
TD Harden back in that super chat. He says, shout out to Tay Jones. My bad. Thank you. Man, salute to you, good brother, man.
Oh, man, it's all love, bro.
Man.
Eric Jordan, y'all been rocking with bro for a minute, so you know what I mean? Like, shit.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
Right is right.
We know who had their feet on them. Well, as your words, you had the boots on the ground. We know who. You know what I mean? So, shit.
Yep. Eric Jordan back in the super chat. He said Roland Martin is a Democrat sellout raccoon. Oh, wait a minute.
Who that?
JB said it happened to Whitlock too. Yo, I need that. He said he blamed the NFL, but the NFL said, nah, that's you. I need that, bruh. I need that.
I was just watching a podcast. I want to say that shit had to be like a week or two ago, where former NFL player Ashanti Samuel, he boxed too. I actually had a chance to spar him before, and we became close or whatever. And he was just on Jason Whitlock head. I want to say maybe like a week or two ago.
Really?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's funny that, you know what I'm saying, you was talking about that tonight. And I was like, damn, who was talking about it? I had to go back and remember. I said, damn, Ashanti Samuels. You can look it up, bro. He was on his helmet.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up.
Mm-hmm.
This guy stirs the pot because it nets some dividends. You know what I mean? But he don't know enough about the history of boxing to be taking this position. Now, in the video, he talks about how, you know what? Why don't I just play the fucker? Why don't I just play? Watch this. This is what he says.
Way. That's the ultimate look of weakness. You're arguing with somebody about Tyson Fury and the 2 fights you lost with Tyson Fury. You're claiming that Tyson Fury cheated, and that's why you lost. You're making an excuse.
Now, right there, this is the part where I ask him, do you know anything about Daniel Kinahan? And he'll try and brush it off. I don't want to talk about that. No, it's all relevant. You fat monkey. You fucking pot-belly pig-ass monkey. So he's saying he's making excuses, but he don't understand the mechanics. That's like saying, hey, man, my car broke down. Well, you shouldn't have drove it. Nigga, the car broke down. How about, by the time I got it, there was no oil in that motherfucker. There was no oil, there was no gas. It broke down. You know what I'm saying? There's mechanics behind things.
And let's say Tyson Fury did cheat.
Listen to this shit.
Let's say. But getting all emotional about it and thinking anyone cares. You've made millions of dollars. And you're claiming this victimhood.
Okay. Now you see.
If he cheated, he is a victim.
Thank you.
What you said.
Thank you.
See, that's when somebody stupid is talking too much.
That's right.
What's that term you use, Drew? Word salad?
Word salad.
Got fucking rotten lettuce on it because it's coming right out of his ass.
He basically said, if he cheated, I don't care. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Why? Because he bought with money? Because he's bought with money. He just said, okay, how much money he's made. That just let me know you do anything for some money. And which is what he's doing right now.
What he's doing right now. That's what he's doing right the fuck now. And when it's an attempt on your life, because in boxing, when you cheat, it's literally an attempt on your life.
And not only that, but let's not, with an idiot like this, you don't gloss over cheating in boxing because it's not like shaving points in other professional sports. It's not. Cheating in boxing, where someone is taking physical punishment to the head and to the body, and in some instances below the waist, because you got folks that do that. But not only is that transpiring, but when you factor in someone taking PEDs, which means that's to enhance what you're capable of doing, to enhance your ability to endure and get through and be at it for a longer period of time than normal. And then also the fact that the equipment, tampered gloves, whether they're loaded, hand wraps, or the padding has been removed. What do we have to say? Louis Resto? Come on. What you see?
Yeah.
This is why this piece of sludge, Jabba the Hutt looking mofo, don't need to be listened to because he has no freaking clue.
Here's my question, and he might talk to me, but I'm giving you all the gems because I'm gonna allow you to do your homework, Jason Shitcock. Listen to me. Why is it, and I said this before, when I talk to my Latino friends, they can agree with me when I say Miguel Cotto has 2 losses on his record that shouldn't be there. They say, which one? I said the first one that I feel is, obviously it's the Antonio Margarito loss because Margarito cheated. They say, yeah, he cheated. And then I said the Manny Pacquiao loss, and I have to educate them because they don't know. They were like, well, what do you mean? I say, well, it really wasn't fair because he was a champion at 147, but on fight night, he was made to come in at 145, but he was a welterweight champion. Well, why'd they do that? Because Manny Pacquiao was an A-side and he wanted an advantage, and it worked. So you got that going on. He had the Margarito fight. And then they say, oh, well, Margarito cheated. I said, well, Margarito wasn't caught, but we kind of put 2 and 2 together. Now, why is it that I can have that conversation, they agree with me, but when I talk about Deontay's situation, I'm met with so much fucking resistance. You see how that works?
That's a good question.
Rito was never caught with Miguel Cotto. He was caught by Shane Mosley. And then we doubled back and said, oh shit. We even had Kermit Citron on here. He said, yo, that guy cheated me twice. Now, why is it that there's no noise for that? And we can agree on that, but we can't agree on Deontay. And shout out to Jay Beam. I'm about to play something for you. Listen to this, y'all. I'm gonna put my phone to the mic. This is treacherous work. Listen to this.
Jason Whitlock, who is just a known clown in sports media. He posted this tweet the other day. I'm looking at NFL standings on ESPN.com. This is the ad running above the standings. How is this possible? Appropriate. And it says, balls deep inside of me is a great way to spend your birthday.
Huh?
So it's a gay birthday card. How is this appropriate? Here goes ESPN and the left media peddling their woke agenda. Who wants to tell Jason Whitlock how targeted ads work? Hey, Jason, are you familiar with algorithms? Those ads on ESPN are targeted ads based on your search history, your phone that's tracking you, right? Hey, remember when you enabled cookies on the website? Those weren't cookies that you could eat, you fat fuck. Those are cookies for website activity. So when you get an ad for a gay birthday card about being balls deep inside of me, that's because you were looking that kind of thing up. Jason, this is such a specific advertisement. Yeah, great detective work there, Whitlock Holmes. The call is coming from inside the house, or inside the closet. The call is coming from inside the closet. Bro does not know how ads work. He is such a boomer. Bro is always wearing that fedora, the milady fedora. You know what I mean? Milady, the slam poet fedora. Jason Whitlock, who is just a known...
Bro. Okay.
That's a
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think he is, bro. I think he is. Yup. ESPN said, nah, not us. It's this motherfucker. He's using the company. He's using a company laptop to search up gay shit.
Gay stuff. Yeah. Listen, just to go back for a moment, do you remember me, guys? I was talking about the first fight between D and Fury and how I spoke about Jack Reese and his decisions. But understand the scenario that I presented. The fact that Fury, who was knocked unconscious, was allowed to finish that when it should have been waved off. Because there's a thin line. The guy could have had a brain bleed.
Yeah.
Went into a coma or something. It could have happened, you guys. That's not one of those far-fetched, theories and things like, oh, Stormy is reaching. No, it could have happened simply because that was Deontay Wilder who knocked him out.
That's right.
But understand, this is not about protecting Fury. It's not about ensuring victory for Wilder. We're talking about calling it like it's supposed to be. Because shortly after that, Reese stepped in with a fighter, I forget who the guy was getting knocked out, but he didn't allow the knockout to take place because the guy was stumbling back.
He waved it off.
He grabbed the guy with one arm and waved his hand with the other. Stepped in between them and didn't even allow the process to be completed. Deontay hit that dude with a right and a left, and he went down, and he was breathing with exasperation, but he was unconscious with his eyes wide open. That fight should have been stopped.
Waking him up off the fucking floor. Hold on, let me play further what this motherfucker had to say. Listen to this.
And losing to Tyson Fury has so haunted you that years later, you're still melting down. You're throwing this type of tantrum. I want to be crystal clear here and provide additional context. I interviewed Deontay Wilder, I believe, before their second fight. I interviewed him on 2 or 3 different occasions when I was at Fox Sports in studio in Los Angeles. We were out in Las Vegas before, I believe, their second fight. When Deontay Wilder entered the ring in some kind of African warlord garb, playing some song that completely racialized the fight.
completely racialized the fight. Meanwhile, he just revealed to us about a phone call that he got. Deontay racialized the fight. See, this is shit this fat fuck don't know. And when he says it, because it's gonna come out, he's gonna turn and say, I don't believe it. Because he thinks all black people are liars. This guy's he's a supreme Uncle Tom. Look at his fucking face right here. Look at his teeth. This guy's a fucking coon.
Keep in mind, Tyson Fury is from the UK or somewhere overseas. Deontay Wilder is an American fighter. And I can remember at this second fight, I was at the fight with,
listen to this. Listen to what he says. I'm gonna point this out.
I think this is the fight where Marcellus Wiley, TJ Houshmandzadeh, LeVar Arrington, and who else did I? Maybe there was one other athlete, but also I was there with Papa John Snyder from Papa John's Pizza. And I remember.
Isn't Papa John Snyder MAGA?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to point that out.
Remember that we all went to dinner at the mansion at the MGM Grand Hotel before the fight. At the restaurant called the Mansion or whatever, and it was me, Papa John, LeVar, and TJ. I think LeVar and TJ had their wives with them.
You don't have no woman with you.
And we all go out to dinner, and this is before the fight, we're all rooting for Deontay Wilder. We had just had Deontay Wilder on my television show 2-3 days before, and Deontay's the American fighter, and we're rooting for him to beat up Tyson Fury. And Papa John Snyder is rooting for Deontay Wilder.
No, he wasn't.
And then I remember when we got to our seats, and I sat with Papa John, and we were, maybe 5th row, 6th row, so somewhere like that at the fight. And Deontay Wilder comes in that outfit and playing some music that turned this whole thing into a race war.
Mind you, it's Deontay's fault that it turned into a race war, but niggas don't know about the phone call, and niggas also don't know about what we've been dealing with online.
And on top of that, it was Black History Month, so I don't know what you're talking about.
It was Black History Month. And they
Not
don't know
only
shit
that,
about
but
what
fighters enter the ring with themes. They have themes. Their music, their choice of attire or whatever, that's all a part of how fighters come to the ring. You know what I mean? If you wanted to speak, hold on a sec. If you wanted to speak something negative about somebody coming to the ring, why wasn't something said? We said it when Jarrell Big Baby Jarrett Big Baby Anderson came to the ring in a pimp outfit in one fight, and then in another fight he come to the ring in a prison
outfit. Nobody said a word.
Jumpsuit. I mean, come on. If you want to say something, about someone's ring interest or something, I would be more geared towards saying something in the line of that than to be looking at it for how he's trying to over sensationalize the situation to suit his narrative.
That's right. Why the fuck is it okay for a Puerto Rican to come to on their ring walk, pounding their chest, and Mexicans, Viva Mexico! I'm watching this shit on Netflix. Like these, I watch these athletic shows, and every Mexican on there was Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico! They love their country, and that's fine. How the fuck is that okay and not okay for us? This nigga makes me sick.
And I can remember Papa John looking over at me.
Now, why is he concerned about what the fuck Papa John is thinking?
And he's got an uncomfortable look on his face.
He's supposed to be uncomfortable. If he feel that way, I just asked you if he's MAGA. You see, a white person can't walk to the ring talking about I'm white and I'm proud. It's not going to bother me. You're supposed to be proud. No Asian, no Mexican, no Puerto Rican, no Venezuelan, no African. It doesn't bother me. How the fuck is he triggered and why is he worried about what Papa John is thinking?
And like, hey man, I thought I was here for a fight.
You are here for a fight, stupid.
Deontay's the American fighter. I'm rooting for him, and he's turned this thing into a race conflict.
Yeah, it's Deontay's fault that it's turned into a race conflict. But matter of fact, these faggots don't know what we've gone through defending Deontay. It wasn't us. It started out boxing. Then it started out Europeans versus Americans. And then the racial thing started. We never started. It's always them.
Conflict. And Papa John was like, man, I like this guy, but
ain't no I like this guy, but you like that guy's butt, though.
Acting like he's got a problem with me.
Wow. So he's offended that. All right. So here's what he's saying. Papa John thought that this was it turned into some sort of race thing. And he feels that because Deontay's walking into the ring with this mask on, that he has a problem with Papa John. That's an insecurity on Papa John's end. That's insecurity on his end. Why did he take it like that? Because he's insecure. And why the fuck is your fat monkey ass even worried about what him? How come you ain't telling him, yo, chill, it's boxing, it's part of the show. You worried about what this white man has to say and what he thinks? Rodney,
that's crazy.
It's fucking insane. Rod Nail in that super chat, he says, I was at the second fight. Whitlock is full of crap. Hispanic fighters come to the ring with their music and ring attire all the time. Thank you.
All the time.
Thank you. And no one says a fucking word. Town Biz in a building. Salute. Thank you. He said white people made it about, why don't my brother have a wrench? You wrench him up. They made it about race. It's never us. It's never us at all. I get so tired of these coons.
And Papa John, and I can remember, I'm gonna keep it 1,000% real. I'm sitting there like myself, like, what is he doing?
You're not a strong black man. You're a short, fat, black homosexual. That's what you are. And you're intimidated and you're worried about what your white friends think. You were supposed to tell Papa John, yo, calm down. It's just boxing. This is like, this is the WWE part. Don't worry about that. We about to see a good fight.
This clown stuff.
And he refers to it as clown stuff. The song meant something. The attire meant something. He would never say that if a fucking Mexican, if Canelo Alvarez wore a fucking sombrero to the ring. Picture him walking with an iron sombrero. Talking about Viva Mexico! It's a 50-pound sombrero on his head. He wouldn't say anything. You know what he would say? He must really love his country.
And I started rooting for Tyson Fury.
You see that? That right there. You fat loser.
And Tyson Fury beat the brakes off of him. And I can remember going back on the show the days after the fight and saying like, hey man, this guy undercut his whole self. He came in and he complained afterwards that he got weakened with this whole garb, this whole...
Ain't it like listening to a fucking casual that hears what he want to hear? This is why I can't take the... Yo, Jason Shitcock, I want this smoke. You fat fuck.
Outfit that he had on coming into the ring. And I'm just like, man, he's carrying all this racial burden and he racialized this whole fight.
Again, we never started. But motherfuckers always see when we respond. They never see what starts it. They always see the response. Faggot.
He changed the energy in the arena, the whole nine. I was like, he put this racism thing and this racial conflict on his back and then got smothered and choked out by it, and Tyson Fury beat the brakes off of him and won the fight. And that's what this entire monstrosity.
No. That's what you wanted it to be. Papa John said, "What's this boy doing?" And you said, "I don't know, master. You don't like him no more? I'm not going to like him neither." You got any more of those Papa John hot wings in your pocket there, master?
That black men and black people in America have put on their backs and are getting strangled by it.
You know, enough of this. Y'all make sure y'all share this shit with Jason Shitcock. Y'all make sure. I want this smoke. And I'll do all my cussing here. I'll be very respectful talking to him. Because he doesn't know shit about boxing. He doesn't know shit about boxing. In fact, sports, period. Everything has to do with race. There's black soccer players that have played abroad and they have bananas thrown on the field at them. What you talking about? Every time I turn around, Mexico, if they're in soccer or boxing, they're banging on their chest because they love their country, and they're entitled to that. Everybody's allowed to have pride about their race, their ethnicity. When it comes to African Americans, Black Americans, FBAs, whatever you want to call us, we're not allowed to have that. And when you got coons like Jason Shitcock doing this, they're nothing but bumps in the road. But what do we do with bumps in the road? We roll over them. When there's no way around it, you roll over it. You just got to take your time and crush it. I want the smoke, Jason Whitlock. I will come to your platform. And we can have a conversation. We ain't got to be belligerent. I'm just going to lay down the law with you. And I dare you to call me a liar, because I'm going to call you uninformed. And I'm going to call you, there's so much information out here, the internet and everything else. I'm going to call you willingly uninformed. You're stupid by choice. There's no excuse for that. Fat fuck.
The thing that I've always found funny about the whole thing is crazy, because people always say, well, the suit. But I remember very vividly, my mom called me, I want to say maybe like an hour and a half after the fight. And she was like, D, all right? I'm like, yeah, you good. I said, man, we getting ready to go upstairs. She was like, wait a minute. I thought he was going to the hospital. I said, no, we're going upstairs. She was like, they just said that he going to the hospital.
See that?
I said, we're not going to the hospital. She said something about the suit. Now, this was the same night. And I'm like, he hasn't even did an interview, so how could they be saying something about the suit?
See that?
And I think that's what people don't be understanding. You know what I'm saying? So they started that. Who was that? Who was they? ESPN. They were saying that, because many of my homeboys called me was saying the same thing. I'm like, well, bro, he ain't did an interview. Like, I don't understand where this coming from, because he hasn't done the interview.
See? The system's in play. Y'all share this video. Y'all flood his inbox. And you tell Jason Shitcock that Drew Titan wants to have a word with you over his opinion on Deontay Wilder. You tell him I'll come to his platform and we can have a conversation. Zoom meeting, StreamYard, however he wants to do it.
Man, he ain't gonna do that shit.
Yeah, he knows he's not. Because I will systematically break him down. You don't know shit about boxing, and you're taking this position because it's profitable. And I will prove that you're a coon. I will prove it. And while I'm at it, I'll ask him about his sexuality. Now, here's the deal. Here's how it's supposed to go. Jason, are you gay? Nah. But anyway, what does that have to do with what we're talking about here? Okay, we can move on. Because that's what people said about you. I just wanted to get that out the way. People wanted me to ask you that. Now, if I say, Jason, are you gay? Well, what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Well, just answer the question. Remember I had that faggot-ass cop up here? I said, wait, why are you worried about what I say being inflammatory to LGBTQ LMNOP community. What is? I said, are you gay? What did he kept saying? My sexual preference is none of your business. I said, hold on a minute there, bucko. I asked you a question. You could give me
that
an
name sound familiar, man.
Yeah, that stupid
Bucko.
stick that came up here.
No, that word bucko, that sound familiar.
Oh, that sound familiar, don't it? I said, no, we ain't gonna do that because you've been stalking me. You're sending me cash apps to insult me. You sliding in people's DMs. You had Malik Scott hitting me up, talking about, yo, who the fuck is this? I said, block him. He's a racist, insecure.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking. Yeah,
That nigga.
Yeah, I remember that.
I said, nigga, pull up on me in the morning. We pulled up, and I destroyed him. And the show was over when I said, hold on, why are you worried about what I'm saying to that community being inflammatory? We're all from New York. We call everybody faggots. Say, man, stop being a faggot, man. You being a faggot. Stop being a faggot. What's wrong with you? Stop being a faggot. I said, why are you taking that personal? And I said, well, man, are you gay? And instead of saying no, he could have said no, but one of my kids are. I'd have been like, okay, well, don't get offended, motherfucker. We from New York. You know how we do. He said, my sexual preference is none of your concern. He said it 3 fucking times. I said, oh, he's gay. He's gay. That was it. He's gay. Don't ask, don't tell, right? And I'm still going to call you that. Homo. And you see, that's a whole mental collapse right there. See, there's a problem with him. This dude, Jason, hates himself. So, see, when you're in the closet, when you're out, you're fine. But this dude in the closet, he got a problem with everybody that he wants to be like. He wish he could be Deontay. He wish he could have people look up to him for advice. And that's why he cuts down everybody black that does something good. He finds fault in it. And for the record, it's not only black people. That's why he got his ass cut up the other day. Who was the person that cut him up, by the way, Tay?
Asante Sanders.
Asante Sanders. Okay. Let me put that in the time. Look at it. Asante
Samuels. Yeah,
okay.
Put him in a blender.
Versus Jason Whitlock.
You see it.
Jason Whitlock trashes NFL black quarterbacks. This was a week ago, bro.
That's what he do. I'm telling you, bro. That's what he do.
I hate this guy, bro. I hate this guy. This guy has a reputation of doing this. He's a troll, bro. He's a troll. Forward this to Jason Shitcock, man. I want the smoke, man. It's 1 a.m. here, bro. Man, salute to you, brothers. Thank you guys so much. And the hunt is on, man. It's Bomb Squad all day. We don't abandon ship over here, man. I appreciate you, brothers. Salute to the champ, man. And we back on business, man.
Yes,
and that's what we do, man. And I see y'all in the AM, man. Yo, salute Tay, salute Stormy. Thank you guys, man.
Main time, bro.
All right,
Thanks for
bro.
having me, bro. Thanks.
No problem, man. I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
Peace.
Bronx on deck.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.